We have breaking news. The House just rejected the DHS funding deal that the Senate passed at 2 a.m. this morning. And now we're looking at a 60-day continuing resolution that literally nobody wants except for these Republican senators in House and majority. So here's what happened. The Senate voted overnight to fund most of DHS, everything except ICE and Border Patrol. Democrats have held firm so far, 42 days into this shutdown, refusing to give ICE more money without reforms after federal agents killed 2 U.S. citizens in Minneapolis back in January. See, early this morning, we all woke up happy. The Senate had passed it by voice vote. Both sides claimed victory. Schumer said that the Democrats had held the line. Thune said the Democrats blew their chance at getting ICE reforms, and everyone goes home for a 2-week Easter recess. But then the bill hits the House, and the Freedom Caucus loses it. They're demanding ICE funding, Border Patrol funding, and the Save America Act, which is a voter ID bill that gets attached before they'll support anything. So what does Speaker Johnson do? He caves to the Freedom Caucus and announces he's going to push a 60-day continuing resolution that funds all of DHS, including ICE and CBP, which means the bill has to go back to the Senate, where nobody is, because they left for recess. They're on vacation. Now, here's what makes this even crazier. Democrats have already voted against clean extensions like this multiple times. This is a non-starter for them. Even some Republicans are saying this is pointless. So we're right back to where we started. Meanwhile, 510 TSA officers have already quit. Call-out rates hit 40% at major airports. Wait times are the longest in TSA's 24-year history, over 4.5 hours at some airports. And TSA workers are about to miss their second full paycheck today. Meanwhile, senators are on vacation. See, Trump says he'll sign an executive order to pay TSA using money from the One Big Beautiful Bill he signed last year. That law gave DHS $165 billion, with $75 billion going to ICE. So ICE agents have been getting paid this entire time, but TSA agents have not. And this is where it gets real. See, this is peak capitalism right here. TSA agents make around $35,000 a year, but they're the ones actually showing up physically, screening your bags, keeping airports running through during the busiest travel season of the year, and they haven't been paid at all even in 42 days. Some of them are donating plasma just to keep the lights on. Meanwhile, United States senators make $174,000 a year, couldn't get their job done, and are currently on a 2-week vacation. Say what you want about senators having greater responsibility, but at the end of the day, those TSA agents are showing more patriotism and more integrity to this country than anyone in that building. They're showing up for you with no guarantee they'll ever see that money. Honestly, for me at this point, I trust those TSA agents making decisions for the betterment of this country more than half of these senators. And here's the thing. Don't think for a second that this chaos is accidental. Project 2025 explicitly called for privatizing the TSA. So when you watch these agents get squeezed out, watch them quit because they can't afford to work for free, watch the service get so bad that people start begging for a private solution, just know that that's already in the playbook. What looks like dysfunction is actually the agenda. See, Republicans control the House, the Senate, and the White House, and they still can't fund their own Department of Homeland Security. They had a bill on their desk this morning that would have reopened TSA, the Coast Guard, FEMA, and all of it. Instead, chose chaos. Johnson folded, and now we're looking at weeks more of this mess while the people actually doing the work go unpaid and the people failing at their jobs collect a full check from the beach. Follow along for updates.